it's time for one of our favorite segments,
Asshat of the Week.
So, Nathan, who is our asshat this week?
Michael, I could not be more excited to present this week's asshat. It is Health and Human Services Secretary RFK Jr. REK, come on
nice.
down.
Wow. That's really so exciting.
Yeah.
We're finally on the show. I can't believe it's taken this long for him to be an asshat.
He hasn't been an asshat yet, and I you know what?
That's crazy.
I'm sad. I'm disappointed in him for not rising to that level just yet. I mean, we did
agree.
do an entire segment about how much of an asshole he was after the autism comments.
Yeah.
So I guess that was just a prolonged asshat segment. But no, he deserves an honorary award.
For sure. All right, so what did Robert fucking Kennedy do to get on our show?
All right, so this is one of those things. This is one of those asshatty segments where it's kind of like so you know that you're full of shit, and yet you still accept a certain position of power. Now, I considered making this a D-bag award or a miscellaneous what the fuck, but at the end of the day, I think asshat works for this because it comes down to the fact that this is a guy who thinks that he is qualified to be the Secretary of Health and Human Services. And he says shit like this. So he was in a hearing where he was asked about measles. Now, it's important to note that measles has been making a resurgence, and in large part, it's actually in primary part, not even in large part, in primary part, it's because people are refusing to fucking vaccinate their kids for measles. I do not think it is unreasonable to say that the fact that our Health and Human Services Secretary frequently spreads misinformation about vaccines, I don't think it's unreasonable to say that has something to do with it. So he was asked if he would today vaccinate his kids for measles. And in response, he said, "My opinions about vaccines are irrelevant. I don't want to seem like I'm being evasive, but I don't think people should be taking medical advice from me."
I'm just the person that establishes medical advice in this country.
Bro, you are the secretary for the Department of Health and Human Services. What the fuck do you mean we shouldn't be taking medical advice from you? Now, I agree that we shouldn't be taking medical advice from you, but you accepted the fucking nomination.
Yeah.
You accepted the nomination.
It's like, I really didn't think this job would involve medicine. I don't know what I was supposed to do with that.
Like, okay, again, the reason why this makes him an asshat is just the mere gall of the fact that this guy clearly fucking knows that he is full of shit.
Yep.
He clearly knows that the shit that he says is wrong, and he still is in this position. He still accepted this position.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Look, you know, if someone came up to me and said, "Hey, you want to be the head of the Department of Health and Human Services?" You know what I would say? Fuck no, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not qualified for that. I'm more qualified for that than RFK, which isn't saying much. A fucking dead llama is more qualified to be the head of the Department of Health and Human Services than fucking RFK.
Yeah, because llamas are required to get vaccines.
Yeah, but this one's dead, so he forgot to.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, like I can't fucking believe the gall of this man. I mean, I don't even know what else to say. Like, this guy literally said, people shouldn't be taking medical advice from me. Then fucking resign. Resign.
So congratulations to Robert fucking Kennedy for being this week's
Asshat of the Week.